Good Friday morning to you. You know what I forgot to mention yesterday is something that I like to do on Thursdays. Usually it happens, sometimes it doesn't. To it being Thursday, get the important things done, the things that really need to be done on Thursday, so that you're not in a panic on Friday afternoon going, oh my God, I didn't do that. I'm going to have to work on the weekend. I know, I'm no good, blah, blah. Don't do that to yourself. Otherwise, you'll get the kitty stare. And those of you who know me, that you'll tell everybody, no, don't let her do the kitty stare. Get them done today. And whatever doesn't get done, you'll do your best. I know you will. Who am I? I'm Kitty Andrews with declutterthebrain.com, helping people who are overwhelmed by their accumulation to create a newly calm and clutter-free life for themselves in 90 days or less. Yeah, it is possible, whether it's in our one-on-one program or our group membership program. And if you like, I know you want more information, just hold that thought and we will give you your next one step to take in approximately 5 minutes from now. We will also have our Friday Funny, so stay tuned. This week we are talking about ADHD, October being ADHD Awareness Month, and are we prone to clutter? Or are we clutter-free? Well, it can be a bit of both. 40% of women over the age of 40 who are ADHD say that disorganization is their most urgent issue, and we can be prone to clutter, partly because of just the way our brains work. Many of us leave items out as visual cues. Well, if I don't see it, then I'll forget that it's there. Does that sound familiar? I understand. Or perhaps our time management skills for that particular day aren't the best, and so the hairbrush winds up in the kitchen, or the slippers wind up in the garage. Just things that non-ADHDers look at and go, are you mentally, is there something wrong with you? Or perhaps we might do just a wee bit too much shopping on Amazon for that all-important dopamine rush. Remember, we can't produce dopamine on our own. Brain won't let us. The National Association of Professional Organizers tells us that the average North American spends 1 year of their lives and $800 searching for and replacing things. You tell that to an ADHDer, ladies and gentlemen, and they will roll their eyes and say, double that. Now, when is it a problem? If you are replacing things a lot, if your spouse, coworker, boss are complaining more than normal, if the mess starts to become a distraction in and of itself, if it starts to be a safety issue, like you have to step over things to go from one end of the room to the other, yeah, that can be a key. I've seen online where the stack of papers was so high that it was going to fall down. Yeah, things can be a safety issue. Now, what to do about all this? No, don't throw up your hands in disgust and run away to Nepal. Don't do that, unless you really want to. And remember that it's not a race. Adopt a beginner's mindset. It didn't accumulate overnight. It's not going away overnight. So cut yourself some slack. It will take time to do it right. And I know you are impatient, and that's a hallmark as well. So remember, it may not go smoothly. You're going to backslide. The clutter will reaccumulate, but remember, it gets easier all the time. Trust me on this. Help yourself along the way anytime you can. Make sure everything from the soup container to the boot box is clear. Color code when you can. You can have a wastebasket in every room. Spend 5 minutes a day. Even just tidying your desk will make a huge difference, or the kitchen counter. Now, yesterday we talked about your instinct knows when it's coming to the decluttering before you get organized. I should reverse that content. Anyway, think once, don't overthink it, and then let it go. Got a few quick questions for you. and write these down, or just direct message me and I'll send them to you. How often will I use this? Where will I use this? What will I use it for? What stops me from putting things away that I use or pull out? We address these things in our programs. I've got good intentions. Why am I not doing this? Maybe I'm busy, I'm bored, I don't remember the new system. Automate everything that you can. Simplify, simplify, simplify. Subtract anything you don't really need to do. Write things down before you forget. Think functional, not fancy, just functional. Make everything convenient. Now, today it is all about you. You're going to love this. It's not what other people say, but how you feel and function regarding clutter. So if you, as long as you're in control of the mess and the mess is not controlling you, let criticism roll off your back. Ask yourself, am I wasting time for what I need? Am I being pulled off task looking for things? If not, then you're fine. You're good to go. You're all right. If you are spending too much time looking for things, get an organizer, get a non-judgmental friend, get an online organizing group, hello, or a coach, hello again. Make things work for you. Next week, we are going to talk about small space decluttering. I know many people who live in small spaces and they're overwhelmed by their clutter. Hold that thought. Download your 7 easy steps to conquer your physical and mental clutter. While you're there, go ahead, click that book a call button with me. Let's get you clutter-free for life. All right, Friday Funny. So Bob is negotiating his salary for his new job, and the manager says, "We'll pay you what you're worth." Bob says, "Hell, I'll never work for that." Okay, how do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye for now.